Yes, collective. I am very thin, lost a lot of weight. But this has nothing to do with, spells. It's the teeth. It's the teeth. If the teeth are not right, you're gonna lose weight because you can't masticate and eat the proper food to maintain the required weight for a man my size. It looks bad. It does look bad, but I don't feel bad. And I used to look like this when I was younger. I would work out, buffed up, but my body would bring me right back to my cylinder body. This is really how my body looks like in high school. Don't forget that I have Mercury on the ascendant, the winged god, the wings and the feet and then the ears, and he lightly through air. And you can be big if you can move through air. So this has always been my size. It's just that it looks malnourished. And it is malnourished. Because again, the situation with the teeth. And I gotta take care of that ASAP. Since I'm losing B vitamins and B12, and that's when it becomes dangerous. That's how anorexics and bulimics die. And then you cannot, with those vitamins, you cannot absorb the others. And you just can't take a pill. You have to eat it with food. And if there's an issue with mechanical digestion, there's going to be an issue with chemical digestion. They're linked. But the universe knows what it's doing. And I leave it to the source. I leave it to the source. That's all I can do. So, there's just a lot of tarot readers that are doing the solar and lunar eclipses. And I like the fact that they take the courage to do so. But it's really going to take an astrologer to really explain them. It's great if you do tarot. So I'm going to do it through tarot. But the basic thing you have to know about a lunar eclipse, it's always bad. Even in the ancient times, lunar eclipses were greatly feared. Not so much the solar eclipse. When you have a solar eclipse, the alignment of the sun and the moon is like putting in armor. So wherever the moon and the sun eclipse by house and sign is where you put on the armor. The lunar eclipse is a little bit more ominous. The lunar eclipse hides stuff that could be sensitive, even downright evil, which was in the ancient world, and they still are to this day. Wherever the lunar eclipse falls by sign and house is where certain taboos and secrets that have been long eclipsed from you will now come to the surface. For example, my rising sign is Libra, 7th house, Aries. I had no idea that my own family stole my inheritance, And then my twin brother tried to kill me, hired a hitman, slept with my girlfriend, had a baby, and slept with, my M that I was with for 12 years, the Scorpio. And they all plotted with my older auntie to have me killed. I never believed it. This was eclipsed from me. Until, of course, my ancestors and my mother came in my dream and told me, they're trying to kill you. Yeah, I would have never seen it coming. That's an example of the lunar eclipse, which for my chart falls on my ascendant. So I was eclipsed from knowing this stuff. And the enemy was the seventh house, where, don't forget, I have Saturn there. And the moon in Aries. So we're having a solar eclipse in Aries and a lunar eclipse in Aries. And Mercury in Aries is about to go retrograde. And the vernal point of Aries is also retrograde. There's a lot going on with Aries Libra polarity. Now, having said that, let's read. Good morning, everybody. Somebody sent me $365, and I'm assuming it's a birth chart. So I'll have to find that person. That was about 2 or 3 days ago. And I still haven't heard from the person who paid $150 in CashApp, which I assume is a reading, not a donation. So by today, I'm going to find out who these people are and reach them. Because I don't have the information. And no one has called me yet. And I thank God that they, very courteous. They know it's for a year. But, I like to do readings and charts. I like my work. So if you see this video, know that I'm looking for you. Okay. I'm going to incorporate the lunar and solar eclipses reading. And I'm having some trouble with, my landlady. She's a Libra, and we've been fighting. But I finally know what it is. So Libras and Aries, because of this solar and lunar eclipse, you are in high focus. And the lunar eclipse lasts 6 months, and so does the solar. And they're both falling right after the other. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Money. Good money. Prosperity through finances. This is Virgo, and this is pre-Empress energy. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So far, so good. So whatever you're going through these past 2.5 to 4 years, which is when eclipses occur, now we're going to experience the opposite polarity, which is prosperity, not as a windfall or as a gift, but whatever you've been doing and working and laboring will finally come to fruition. At the back of the deck, out of all the aces, the Ace of Cups is the highest. It's about 6:30 in the morning. When that's the time I can, do the readings. And then dealing with the allergies. Oh, that's a bitch, let me tell you. Okay. Whoever was stealing from you, collective, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, they got caught. No one can no longer do this to you. Well, they still get stuff, damn. No matter what I do then. Ten of Cups. After the Ace of Cups, you get the Ten of Cups. And being reversed is immediately talking about the ops. They've lost everything. Every cup they've lost. They're miserable. Following the Seven of Swords in the reverse is because they got caught stealing, lying, slandering, and now they're paying karma. Everything has been stripped from them. Here we go again. The Chariot, Cancer. Coming up next to the Ten of Cups. You succeeded, collective, while your ops failed and lost everything. This is a polarity, because don't forget that Cancer is a cardinal water sign, and it's equivalent to the Ace of Cups. So someone did not get what they want. Did not get their way. And this person was the official person of that coven group, that satanic group. The Queen of Wands. This is you, collective, whether you're a man or a woman, embodying this energy. Absolute beauty. Everything you do has a Midas touch, with Cancer on the upright being here. There's no way you can fail at this point. This is a new cycle. There's only but success here. The lunar eclipse, doesn't matter the houses that it falls in, is showing where the issue was, what the mystery was between delays and losing money off the top and setbacks. And once that was exposed and revealed, you were able to move forward with Cancer and just sit and look pretty with the Queen of Wands, whether you're a male or a female, embodying this energy. Queen of Swords. You know, many of you, whether you are female or male, embodying this energy, spoke the truth to the point where it cut somebody or a group of people to pieces. Whatever was eclipsed by the moon, in which had people confused, didn't understand or know what was going on, many of you, not all of you in the collective, were very consistent in spewing the truth, and done in such a way that it was undeniable the vibration of truth that will come from your mouth with your words, collective. And looking pretty or handsome while doing it, coming out to the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands is the most beautiful and most attractive queen in the deck. But again, whether you're a man or a woman embodying this energy. And then you got a mouth with the Queen of Swords. How diggity! Two more queens, and we have the Empress, which embodies all four queens. Thank you for your donation. Please donate. Please give. You know the drill. 281-690-8825. ZELLE or CashApp. Fernando. FERNA. Number 5 NDO. So I can pay this bitch her rent. Which I never have a problem with. But I want to talk to you about that separately. Now, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this is the ops. They spend so much money, collective, so much money to try to stop you. Hiring expensive sorcerers, magicians, and priests to even kill you, doing some death spells. A lot of money. And it brought no fruition. Coming out next to the Queen of Swords, who has been seeing all this all along, has finally broken down these ops. Whereas, you know, why are you continuing to do this? It's not working. And don't think that you're hiding in the shadows, because I know who you are, and I'm gonna get you. You know, very aggressive energy, the Queen of Swords. I love you too. I love you more. Yeah, a few people either are going to die or have died with the Four of Swords here. There's church windows, and there's the person being laid to rest. And that sword in the bed is a genetic reminder for the next life. Okay. Just another 7 spread. Many of you are magicians, high-grade magicians. What does that really mean, though? I'm a magician, so when people throw me negative energy, I know how to transmute it and use it to my advantage. If there's any leftover residue of this energy, I send it right back. coming up with the Seven of Swords above and the Magician below. The Magician, and this can also be like a Virgo or Gemini, has put a stop to this thievery and slander and lying, using magic to expose somebody that was stealing, lying behind the shadows. Three of Wands. The pollen season is the highest in Houston. It will be like this for another 2 months. It's agony. Three of Wands is a new beginning. Many of you will travel. Many of you will relocate. And the world now is full of possibilities. Coming out below the Ten of Cups in the reverse. While you get openings and new beginnings, your ops have everything taken from them. To the intensity and degree that you expand. Don't worry, guys. I will bounce back. I always do. You see it, you know. Nine of Pentacles. Pre-Empress energy. Coming out. And that's you right now. So you guys are good, like Brandy, the song "Top of the World, Top of the World, Top of the World." That's what I get by Brandy, early 90s. Coming out above Cancer. This is guaranteed success and also protection. Don't forget that Cancer is cardinal. We have the Sphinx in black and white with the opposite colors on each line. These are also Masonic colors. So there's protection here. I'm hearing Brandy's songs. Full Moon was one of her best albums. And she vibrates so much Cancer, even though she was an Aquarius. She is an Aquarius. Five of Wands. There's fighting going on with the ops. Ooh, and they're turning on each other. And then, well, you see the Ten of Cups reversed. They've lost everything. So now they have to start over. Some of them have to get jobs. Can you imagine that? Jobs. Falling out. And that's not all. They're angry because coming out above the Queen of Wands, you're sitting pretty. And they're mad about it. They're so mad. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. That's why many of them were throwing love spells and love bombing and wanted to have sex with you. But none of that works. And it has them so frustrated, is that they willingly jump out of windows. They can't stand to see you sitting pretty, succeeding, and like tennis match, pow, sending back that energy. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. This is karma well served and long overdue. Unfortunately, I do see a fugitive, someone leaving the country, and someone attempting suicide, which I hope doesn't happen. Temperance, the guardian angel, in the reverse. These people falling above the Queen of Swords. She warned them that they were going to lose everything and that they had no spiritual protection. She warned them. And again, it doesn't matter if you are a man in Queen of Wands energy. I mean, I'm a man, and I've definitely been in the Queen of Swords energy, Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Cups energy, and Queen of Pentacles energy. And again, the lunar eclipse, depending on the houses that it falls in, and to a certain degree, that don't even matter. It's what's being exposed to you that's being kept from you for an enormous amount of time. The solar eclipse is an armoring to launch a new beginning, but much more stronger and assured than before. Because, like I said, new levels, new devils. So the solar eclipse is equipping you with that, depending where it falls by sign and house. And it's all in Aries. Aries is the star. For those of you with the moon in Aries, or sun sign Aries, Aries North Node, or Aries on the ascendant, or Venus in Aries. You are the star of these eclipses, which will last months, in effect. While someone is mourning and feels frustrated because of all that money, and good money too. I'm talking about over $100,000. For some, $200,000, just to knock you down. And it was a group against one. But now they're in poverty, have serious financial problems, legal financial problems, while you are in this Three of Cups celebrating. You're celebrating with abundance, and these niggas are broke. You see the polarity? There's death for some of your enemies. I mean, I hate to talk about it, but and YouTube has a problem with mentioning those words. But this is exactly what it is. And, you know, we saw it coming. Five of Swords. Win at all cost. Defeat in the reverse. They didn't get to defeat you. All they can do now is wait for death. And hopefully they will, how can I put it? Because even in your deathbed, if you cry to the Creator for redemption, He'll give it to you. Oh yeah. This is not the end for the ops. The ops can turn good even at the last hour of their lives. I hope you like this method of reading tarot. Straight to the point. No making narratives and stories. Straight into the point. One more. Seventh prayer. That's 21. They try to stop a union. And they kind of did. They slowed this down. Now, many of you might not be interested in a romantic situation. I'm not. After 12 years of hell, I like my bachelorhood and solitude. I'm a Virgo. I prefer to be alone. When I'm ready to go out on the scene and find somebody, then it's a different story. And many of you, maybe not all of you, share in this sentiment. But something was successfully blocked from you. And this could be business or romantic. Yeah, yeah. The betrayal that took place here, and people trying to block this and stop this. But that's not going to continue to happen anymore. Ten of Swords, coupled with the Two of Cups. But this also means that there are some ops that are not giving up. They're not giving up. They're fighting to the end to take you down or try to take you down. But at this point, they're delusional. Many of you are going to start a new beginning, but so will the ops because they lost. So now they're going to have to find something else to do with their lives, whatever remains of it. So this applies to both you collective and the ops. Let's hope they make better choices. The Ace of Cups. Coming out next to the Fool, a new beginning. So you're taking a leap forward and start anew. And you got this behind you to guarantee your success. And that includes the ops too. Those who are sincere. Well, I don't think so. They've done too much. Yeah, talking about them, there they are. Fighting again. And with no protection. See, they don't have protection. And they're not getting this Ace of Cups. And this is why they're in such despair. You are the star. You've won this spiritual warfare, this fight. Some of you 7, 12, even 20 years. And you're still going to get your wish. Many of you, again, doing something with your work or with something that's so big and global that it's even bigger than you. And that might scare some of you. But this is where you're heading. Coming out next to the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Lack of protection. And what that means is that you don't need to protect yourself to the degree that you had to. Because now you got the Swords doing the fighting and the battles for you. Virgo. coming out next to the star. Then I tell you the Virgos are the star of this show. And Virgo rules work. There's a work or service that you're doing that's going to put you on the map, whatever it is. Some of you may be tarot card readers, some of you may be astrologers, designers, musicians, but you're going to go up at a high level. Now let me end the stream because I can feel the jealousy around here. Virgo. Guys, again, please donate, please give, and I will do the Mercury in the 5th house, and then of course readings and other subsequent downloads that I have to give you that I have not given you because I've been dealing with these allergies and these other stuff going on. Guys, I hope this helps somebody. You see?